Welcome to the Real Rundown in Real, where two real estate agents serving three different states, bringing you the real conversations buyers and sellers actually need.
It's truly a good time to buy, to the steps to becoming a first time home buyer. Two, I'm ready to sell. What do I do now?
We're going to break it all down. We cover market rates, home inspections, listing strategies, and everything in between, but without the fluff.
Mhm. So, this is a space for real insight, real strategies, real answers. We welcome your questions, your engagements, your curiosity, because informed decisions build confident homeowners. Trust us, we will give you the real rundown in real estate.
Again, welcome. I say the same. Welcome. I'm Jeanette Irvin with the Good Life RVA. I am based in Richmond, Virginia.
I am Juanita Jackson with Kai Realty, based in Memphis, Tennessee, and Atlanta, Georgia.
Welcome to the Real Rundown in Real Estate. So today, Juanita, we're going to talk about what no one tells you before you become a first-time home buyer. We're going to talk about three things: the emotional, the financial, and most important, that reality check moment. So let's go to the emotional. Let's talk about some of those emotions where when you becoming a first-time home buyer.
Well, you're looking at being excited, you're scared, all of that, all at the same time.
That's right.
So it just kind of comes with it. It comes with it. But the good thing is you don't have to worry about it because we're going to walk you holding your hand every step of the way.
Yes, I
Every
agree. So one of those emotions I can look at as we're holding their hand and educating them through that process, those emotional fear factors or concerns like, wow, I'm really doing this.
Mhm.
I am really doing this. I'm really either purchasing my home for the first time or becoming the first person in my family to
Mhm.
become a homeowner.
Mhm.
And that emotion, that fear factor, that, all of those things come into play when you're looking at becoming a first time home buyer.
Right. And then too, Jeanette, it's something that they've never done before. You've
That's
never
right.
done this before. So the feeling is valid. But that's
Absolutely.
what we're here before, to help you through something that you've never done before.
Working with a great agent would make it easier no
Mhm.
matter what. So let's talk about some of them finances. What do they need from a
Oh,
financial
yeah.
aspect?
Yeah. Right. Right. Because that thing, right. So this is one thing Jeanette and I always talk about. And the big thing is you gotta have money. You gotta
Have
have
to.
money to buy a home. You gotta prepare for that. And Jeanette, what are some of the things that they have to do to prepare?
So, me, I'm always about saving that extra dollar, whether it's on a side hustle or it's on some of the things that, you do, you got to save that extra money, save, save, save. Because you're going to have to pay for a home inspection at the time of. You got to have an earnest money deposit. You
Mhm.
may have to pay for compensation, a portion of compensation. You may have to pay for your appraisal if the lender is not going to comp that in. Now, yes, you can put it on the back end at closing, but you may have to be able to pay for those things. So your finances, not just right then and there, throughout the entire process, you
Mhm.
need to save, save, save.
And I'm going to say it again. Save, save, save.
That's
Save,
right.
save, save. And we can't say that enough. Save as much money as you can because there are things that's going to come up during the process. And
Mm-hmm.
one of those things that we talked about earlier, not on here, but amongst ourselves. And that's what, depending on the property that you pick.
Mm-hmm.
If you pick a property where the seller is not going to pay the buyer's agent, well, that's an expense that's going to have to come from you. So that's you bringing more money to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
again, we're going to say it together. Save,
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 save
save.
as much money as you can But it's
That's right.
you're preparing for that. So and we're just here to kind of give you little nuggets here and there, what needs to happen when you're getting ready to go through that process.
I agree. And the last thing that we want to talk about is that reality check moment. Oh my God.
Oh
Closing day
my
is here.
God.
Oh my God. Closing day is here. So having that reality check that I am getting ready to get the keys to
Mm-hmm.
my home. Oh boy.
A big thing. My
Yeah,
home.
it is. Yeah. And then there are some in the process. Let's talk about a little bit about that emotional aspect of the buyers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk a little bit about that reality check.
Right. The reality check is
Mhm.
having buyer's remorse.
Buyers. That's
Right.
right.
That's gonna happen. And you're gonna go through that. And what I say, this is my big thing that I always tell my buyers. When you're going through that process, it's like having a baby. It's very painful. Very painful. You go through all the pains, but when you birth that baby, you have all that joy. You're so excited. Birthing that baby is closing day. When you go in there and you sign those papers and now you get the keys transferred over to you. I mean, that's an excitement that the some of until you've experienced it for
Yeah.
the first time, you won't know. But it's like,
Yeah.
hey, baby, you go through the pains, the birthing pains and the labor pains, but when that baby comes out, you forget all about all the pain that you went through, and that's how you're gonna feel when you get those keys on closing.
Okay, that's right. I
Yeah.
totally agree. I
Mhm.
totally agree with it. Where you're going to go through some, again, like we talk about the emotions of it all. There is going to be some financial strains, like again,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, that reality check, you don't want to have buyer's remorse. You
Mhm.
really don't. I ask people to turn their portal off, stop searching, stop
Mhm.
looking for homes because there's going to always be another home out there.
Mhm.
So when you have found your home that you like and you love and you can see yourself living in it,
Mhm.
I say to you, shut everything else down. And
Mhm.
let's just focus on getting to the closing table and making sure that we have what we need when we get there. So
Mhm.
it is like those birthing pains. It's going through, but at the end of it all, I promise you, it's nothing like it sitting
It's
at that
like,
table and at that last piece of paper when that attorney or the title company say, we're done,
mhm.
you get to walk in your own home.
Exactly.
That home belongs to you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like I said, buyer's remorse will happen. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it does happen.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're here to walk you through that whole process.
That's right.
Like, look, when I was telling you earlier, I get married. When you have those cold feet, like, oh my God, I don't know if I should do this. I should do this, So it's kind of the same way when you buying a house. I
It
don't
is.
do this. I don't know if I should do this. Yes, you should definitely do this.
You should do it. You should definitely
There's a
do it.
reward at the end of it.
You know, put some socks on your feet. Let's warm
Right,
your feet up,
right.
cold feet.
Put
But
foot
you should
warmers on.
absolutely do it. Yeah.
Right.
But
Put your
I,
down by
I,
you.
I love it.
You're gonna get through it.
Yeah. So, guys, that was one of the three nuggets that we have for you today in reference to the real rundown in real estate. We wanted to talk to you about the emotional aspect, the financial aspect, as well as closing it out with that reality check.
And I'm Juanita Jackson with Kaizen Realty. I am stationed in Memphis, Tennessee and Atlanta, Georgia. Thank y'all so much for walking the real rundown in real estate.
And yes, I am Jeanette with the Good Life RVA based in Richmond, Virginia. So, thank you all.